Hi, I'm Heather Whitmer, one of the owners here at LeBeau Skincare Center, and I'm here with Hillary Leibowitz-Schaefer, the other owner here at LeBeau. And today we're going to talk about Botox Cosmetic. It is one of our most popular treatments that we do here at LeBeau, but we also get a lot of questions about it. So thanks for being here and talking with us. So what is Botox Cosmetic?
So Botox is a purified protein that when you inject it into a muscle area, it keeps that muscle from being able to move for a certain amount of time, usually for about 3 to 4 months. Most patients that come in will, during a consultation, say, you know, I hate these lines up here, or I hate these lines here, or maybe it's these lines. And all those lines are being created and reinforced by expression. And what's causing that expression is us moving our muscles when we express. So being able to inject something like Botox, which is the purified protein, into that muscle, it stops that from being able to happen. So like for instance, for me, I have it in my forehead and I'm raising my brow right now, and I can't create those lines that go there. Same thing here, I can make this move, but I can't really make this move over here.
So, but when you say about, you know, not being able to do that, I look at you and still think, well, you have facial expression. Right. It's not, you know, it's not.
That's a really false.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of people think you're going to be frozen.
Yes.
And, you know, that's not the case. You can still really express, and it's just taking away the movement that creates where you have those lines.
So where is Botox typically used in the face?
Most common areas are between the brows and the forehead and the crow's feet. Those are kind of the most common. And I would say the lip lines in here, because a lot of times patients think that they just need filler to hide those lines, but it could be if when you express, you tend to kind of pierce your lip together. Putting the Botox into that area that muscle's creating that pucker, takes that movement away, so then you can't create those lines. And the thing that you have to think about is when you are able to move those muscles and create the aging and the lines in that area, we do it all day long. So whether we do other treatments like or use good skincare products, but we're not doing something about that muscle movement, you're just reinforcing those lines all day. So being able to put something like Botox in and relax those muscles, you now are able to really fight the process of aging because you're not reinforcing that line in there anymore.
So who's a good candidate for Botox Cosmetic?
Really anybody that is over the age of 18 that can create a line or create muscle movement that's aging.
Okay. So, and when you say create, that's like frowning, that's
yes.
like raising your forehead,
yes.
that's squinting, the things that the muscles actually, over time, it causes that line or wrinkle
right.
in there.
Yeah, you have people that come in and say, you know, everybody thinks I'm angry all the time. And, you know, and I'm not angry. Well, you know, sometimes it's just that muscle movement that they genetically got that creates that area to make them look mad. It's usually we call it the glabella, in between the brows, where the lines are being created that make them look angry. So taking away that muscle movement and stopping that for, you know, over time really helps to soften that whole area, and it takes that angry look away.
Sure. So how long does it typically take during the treatment? How long does it usually?
It's so fast. It takes minutes to inject Botox, and it does not hurt at all. The needle's so tiny. You really don't even feel the needle. If you do, it's like the tiniest little pinch that you feel. Afterwards, you really don't know that anything was done. You might have like little injection spots, you know, from where they injected, but that goes away very fast. It does take about 2 weeks to really have the full effects of the Botox. Some patients notice it a little bit sooner than others. If you've never had Botox and you get it done the first time, you might notice that it feels weird, like you're trying to make something move and you can't. And you notice that feeling, but it's not like, it's not uncomfortable or anything.
No one else noticed.
No, it's just a feeling that you might say, I feel like I'm trying to do it, but I'm not doing it.
Right. So you mentioned earlier that the results last about 3 to 4 months. What happens, I know this is a common question that we get, what happens after that time? You know, a lot of people worry about, you know, am I all of a sudden one day going to wake up and it's not going to be there? Or how does that work?
So I always say to people, once you get Botox, you're never going to stop getting Botox, because once you have it, you realize how great everything looks. And then in that 3 to 4 month period, when it starts to wear off, you start noticing that muscle movement coming back again. And that's when you start seeing those fine lines start, because you're able to move it. That's when you need it done again, so that, or really even right before that, so that you don't get that movement again.
Okay. And overall, a patient that has, you know, never had Botox before, even patients that have, what is the overall feedback with having Botox?
Just once they start, they don't ever want to stop.
They love it.
They love it. And there's so many little tips and tricks with Botox. You know, with us being, we have advanced injectors here, from being able to raise brows up, to open the eye up more, to, you know, lip flip, being able to kind of make the lip look a little bit more pouty, helping with necklines, because some of that's, you know, muscle related. There's so many different techniques and little tips and tricks that we have that just make the biggest difference. Gummy smile, I'm one that, you know, when I smile, I really can show my gums a lot. So I have Botox that's put in just right here, and when I smile, I can't pull up my mouth as high to show my gums like I would typically.
But it looks natural.
Right.
I mean,
like you wouldn't know it.
You wouldn't.
No.
No one would ever look at you and say, you
Yeah.
need Botox in your gummy smile.
Exactly.
which is great. I mean, that's
Right.
you know, that's the whole point. So great. Well, we do offer the free consultations with all of our services. So if you you know, ever thought about having the Botox Cosmetic done, or you know, wondered you know, what it would be like, just give us a call, come in and talk to us about it.